Hi, this is Ken and Wesley Mason with Kennetic-Fit and Wellness, and the next video that you're going to watch will discuss more on your body and the simplicities and complexities of your inner functions of the body, what further creates your illnesses, and the power structures that are in place to make sure that you remain perpetually sick or ill for a lifetime. We're in the midst of, we're in the middle of a coronavirus pandemic that has claimed the lives of many, unfortunately. But all in all, you still have the power to overcome any such virus or bacterium or any such pathogen that happens to enter into the body. So take a listen and you'll hear some information on who's involved in the business of health or the business of illness, as it were, and how certain power structures or legal structures or conglomerate structures are set in place to make sure that society as a whole is perpetually ill, which means that most people will go to the medical profession to seek help with healing their physical body. And again, power is very relevant as it pertains to vaccines, which I have been highly opposed to for many years now for various reasons. And if you've noticed on television over the last year and a half that the only way that we can get ourselves out of this pandemic is for us to take a vaccine that has not still been approved by our governing bodies. Emergency approval, but not federal approval through years of clinical trial. If you notice, the American public, the general American public, has been the clinical trial. And all the episodes of vaccine injuries that we've seen, we've even heard of many deaths that have occurred by way of many people across the country having 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots, if you will, from many of the different pharmaceutical conglomerates. And all of this is to create power and control over you. Some people call it biological warfare. So take a listen, and if anything resonates, feel free to contact me. I'd be happy to discuss health issues or health challenges that you may have, or you may know someone that has health challenges that may want to, that may be open to a different option of healing outside of the standard, which is standard synthetic medication, whether it be in pill form or injectables in the case of the vaccine, or in some cases nasal sprays into the nostrils, which go directly to the brain, and various other modalities to make sure that you remain a perpetual medicine cabinet for a lifetime. So take a listen and enjoy, and I'll be waiting to hear from you. Actually, the human body is very simplistic. Complex, but overall, I mean, the heart pumps blood. Okay, that's universal and standard for all human beings. Our hearts pump blood. Our lungs breathe in and breathe out. That's standard across the board. We all chew our food before we swallow it. You know, I mean, things pretty standard across the board. The body needs water to create digestive juices to break down the food that we eat. That's standard across the board. What's not standard, or actually what is standard across the board, is when you go against the grain of nature, when you violate nature, you will pay a price. When you violate, or when I violate nature's divine order, you will pay a price. You can reverse it, but nonetheless, you will pay a price to some degree when you go against nature's divine order and eat everything. What do we eat? We eat everything that's synthetic, that's packaged, manufactured, run through machines first, broken down to its finest, where all the good stuff is taken out. Everything's been taken out. Everything's been processed. So what is your body going to do with all this stuff that's already been processed? There's nothing for the body to do with it. It's already been processed. The body's not going to process it even further. So it's just going to be held in suspension. And then the body's going to start forming fat cells to protect you from all this stuff that we keep accumulating day after day after day, night after night after night. And then many of us eat late at night, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, when the energy is low. When the energy is low. If you're going to eat late at night, make sure that it's something that's going to benefit you. Make sure that it's something that's going to benefit you. Not take you back. Not ache your joints even further. So these are the things that we need to consider. As the coronavirus has been kind of beating us over the head for the last 10 plus months. We've been literally beaten over the head with it. And beaten over the head, punched in the gut with it. You name it. It's created a lot of distrust for the medical community. And keep in mind that our elected officials are the ones that are, they're the ones that are the orchestrators of all of this. Our elected officials are the ones that make the decisions on what the vaccines are, who's going to be making them, how they're going to be manufactured, who's going to distribute them, who they're going to be distributed to, when they're going to be distributed, how they're going to be distributed. All of this is political. Why? Because the pharmaceutical industry helps to finance politics. All of it goes hand in hand, and all of it has been going hand in hand for many, 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 many years. All of it comes down to the almighty dollar. Every time someone gets that needle stuck in their arm, someone's getting a paycheck. And a big paycheck at that. Every time. Because it costs money to make those vaccines. And And those companies expect to get their return. They expect it. That's why they're being so forceful in trying to convince the entire American public to get vaccinated, whether they want to or not. This is why they're pushing it so hard, because they want to make good on their investment. This is American medicine. It would be so much easier if there were more people that took a little more of an interest in wanting to learn how to better take care of themselves versus always looking to the medical profession for the answers, when the only answer they've been giving you is that wait for the vaccine, take the vaccine. That's all you need to know. Take the vaccine. That's it, nothing else. Take the vaccine. Right? Not drink more water, not keep your body clean. Many people from my generation, generations before, and generations after have gotten multiple vaccines, but still have the common illnesses cast upon them, chicken pox, smallpox, things of this nature. There was a measles outbreak that just came out of nowhere just a couple of years back. All these things that just seem to happen out of nowhere, and the only means of health and healing is the almighty vaccine, because the notion is that the human body is too stupid to know how to heal itself or to defend itself from any such invader. Because we always hear about the body attacking itself. The human body isn't about attacking itself or harming you. That's not the creed of the human body. The human body is to protect you at all cost, and not to harm you, not to make you more ill so you can get well, not to be a chemical factory, but a biological factory full of biological chemicals. And these biological chemicals are energized by way of living food that comes from the earth. I mean, this is the way that it's been throughout human history, and we're talking about millions of years. Millions that human beings human beings have been on this planet. I mean, this is documented. With everything that's going on right now, it would be wise to consider learning how your body works. You don't have to become a doctor, but just know some basic things so you can better take care of yourself, so you can become healthier, so you can heal yourself, and you won't have to depend on a doctor. You could be your own doctor. Learn about your own body. You should know more about your body than the doctors do. You should know more about your body than the nurses do. The medical assistants, the ones that take your blood pressure, the ones that draw your blood, you should know more than them. But most of us know only about the 4 basic food groups and things of this nature, what we were taught in elementary and junior high school. So again, it would be best for all of us, or anybody that takes some form of interest in their health, because if you don't have your health, you're not going to be able to enjoy whatever successes that you have in the future. how can you enjoy your successes when you're consistently in the hospital, consistently taking medications, in and out the hospital, always aching and paining, always complaining about the aches and the pains, but never wanting to do anything about it, and hoping that one day these pills will work, or hoping that one day these injections will work, or hoping that one day that this serum will work, because they were made by the doctors. And we have so much faith in the standard medical profession, and almost have zero faith in nature's healing remedies. It's almost like we have zero faith in what nature's been providing for us for millions of years. And it's all here in abundance. In abundance. Thank you for tuning in to the Wellness Clips for fitness or physiotherapy. Schedule your consultation today. Contact Kennetic-Fit Wellness at 562-306-8944. And coming soon, the Kinetic Hour. Conversations with you and guests. Kennetic-Fit Wellness. Mental attitude first.